Hi guys, I'm back and today I'll be talking about galaxies. What are galaxies? A galaxy is a huge system that have stars, gas, and dust that are all held together. Galaxies are extremely massive with around 1 trillion stars. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is called a spiral galaxy because it is shaped like a spiral. There are many other types of galaxies like elliptical and irregular as well. Galaxies are usually always on a collision course with their neighbor. For example, our galaxy, the Milky Way, is on a collision course with the Andromeda galaxy. Scientists and astronomers say that Andromeda has crashed into a lot of other galaxies before. What is inside a galaxy? Galaxies are made up of billions of stars, gas, and dust and dark matter, and it's all packed together because of gravity. The Milky Way has a spiral shape and there's a massive amount of energy created at the center of the spiral. The reason the Milky Way has a massive black hole in the center is because of the immense gravity which is responsible for the movement of stars and the energy that is getting used. Based on the research conducted, astronomers and scientists were able to determine that there are massive black holes in every known galaxy to us. There are billions of galaxies and we only know about a few. Astronomers are discovering new galaxies on a regular basis. How are galaxies formed? Galaxies are formed when different groups of matter are combined together. Matter is any type of substance that has mass and takes up space. When stars, dust, and gas get close to each other, the gravity pulls them together, which causes a collision, and then creates a new galactic core. Other materials around this galactic core start orbiting around it. A galactic core is the center of the galaxy, and that is how a galaxy is formed. Something that all the large galaxies have in common is that they all have a supermassive black hole in the center. Types of galaxies. There are 4 types of galaxies: spiral, elliptical, irregular, and lenticular. Originally, there are 6. Baird spiral goes under the topic of spiral, and peculiar goes under the topic of lenticular. Spiral galaxies are the one with a flat disk in the center and has spiral arms. The movement of spiral galaxies reaches speeds up to 100 kilometers per second, and that's what causes its spiral disk in the center. But Baird spirals have a nucleus of a spiral. Elliptical galaxies can stretch very long distances and is the largest galaxy known in width, and it contains more than 1 trillion stars. Elliptical galaxies are also very small, and sometimes they're called dwarf galaxies. Lenticular galaxies got their name because they look like lenses. These galaxies have a spinning disk like spiral galaxies, but barely has any galactic dust. Irregular galaxies are the ones which have large and small Magellanic clouds that are beside our Milky Way. Peculiar galaxies are very strange because their size, shape, and composition. It is a very strange galaxy and not much is known about it. Galactic clusters and mergers. Galaxies that are in groups are called a cluster or a supercluster. Galaxies and clusters will merge or interact with each other, and this event occurs very commonly, just like our galaxy, the Milky Way. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, will collide into our neighbor, the Andromeda galaxy. When this happens, all of living life is predicted to be extinct. Scientists and astronomers predict that the Milky Way and the Andromeda will merge and form some kind of huge mixed galaxy. Scientists predict that this event will be something that humanity has never seen in history, and we also do not know if humans will even be alive or extinct when this happens. It is only a prediction. People don't know what will happen in the future, so this is something that future generations can observe. How do galaxies die? Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is in danger because 4.5 billion years from now it will crash into our nearest neighbor, Andromeda. Far from the center of our galaxy, there will be a really bright quasar, which is also known as a light nucleus. It will be so bright that it will be brighter than the stars. Quasars are compared to catalytic flashes, which are what suns are made of. Eventually, the galaxy will empty itself of the substance for making new stars, and that is when a new galaxy will form. Dwarf galaxies. Dwarf galaxies are very small galaxies like dwarf planets. 50 dwarf galaxies orbit the Milky Way, which is our galaxy. Dwarf galaxies are very small. In fact, that one Milky Way is more massive than 50 dwarf galaxies combined. Some dwarf galaxies are big because they are also tight together and sometimes begin to merge. And most big galaxies actually got huge from these dwarf galaxies that merged together. The Milky Way can actually consume the dwarf galaxies, and that's how it's extremely massive. Fun facts. Fact 1. There are over 170 billion galaxies in the observable universe. Fact 2. The most distant and primordial galaxy ever discovered in the Sun is the Kachi Z8 and 52964. Fact 3. Most galaxies in the universe are actually dwarf galaxies. Fact 4. Most galaxies are between 1,000 and 10,000 parsecs in diameter. Fact 5. Tens of thousands of galaxies have been catalogued, but only a few have been given a well-established name like Andromeda and the Milky Way. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe to this channel.